Alright, we have a fantastic figure here today. We have Uzaki-Chan from Uzaki-Chan Wants to Hang Out, a 1/7 scale swimsuit edition by KADOKAWA. And as you can see, she is very nicely displayed in this very nicely packaged box. So I'm going to unpack her and show you just how fabulous this figure actually is. BRB. And there she is in all of her splendor, all of her beautiful glory. So a funny story about this figure. I did purchase this figure about a month ago. No, not a month ago, like 3 weeks ago. And she showed up like 3 or 4 days ago. But before, I did previously own this figure in my collection about a year ago, but I made the decision to sell her, and I resented that decision ever since. So I am very happy to have this figure back in my collection, and man, wow, I can tell I miss her. She is, this figure, I'll go ahead and say it, I think this figure, not from a subjective standpoint, but I think objectively, this is as good as it gets for a swimsuit model. And why not explain to you why I think this? Don't worry about that zoom in. No particular reason why I did that. Just look at this. It's just... I have no words. I like this figure not just because of the swimsuit being very cute, but she's wearing like a jacket. Not a very common thing to see on swimsuit figures. I think it's a big positive, and I think it should be a norm amongst figures, swimsuit figures. It does get a little bit boring looking at figures just in a bikini. It's nice to see. Sometimes you want a little summer skirt, like a little cloth over the bottoms is cute, or sometimes you just get a little jacket. Either way, it's a welcome addition in my opinion. And look at that Uzaki Hana face. What's not to love? Very cute face, a very cute pose. We have just a very welcoming stance. Very simple, but almost dynamic pose here. And look at the base. That's probably going to be kind of hard to pick up because it's kind of translucent blue color. But it's a very cool base. It's like she's splashing water in her step. Very, very nice. Very unique. Looks like we have a speck on here. Does it come right off? Ooh, it does not. What is that? I will have to investigate later. It might just be a tiny flake of plastic that's on it. On her breast there that we could possibly fix later, but hopefully. And also, very hard to tell, but we do have some nail polish. Some very light pink nail polish on her toes. Let's see about her hands back here. Very hard to pick up because of how faint the pink is. Very hard to tell. Doesn't help that the camera doesn't want to focus, but oh well. Just one of my favorite figures. Not subjectively, just from an objective standpoint. I know how weird that sounds, but that's honestly how I feel about this figure. I think this is just such a well thought out design. Simplistic, yet dynamic at the same time. Oh, I didn't even notice. She actually does have some little blushy makeup on her cheeks there. Never realized that. Very cute. Alright. Is there really much else to say? Not really. We do have something that does stand out here. We have a huge seam on the head here, which is kind of weird. I guess that is a pretty big fault with this figure. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. It almost feels like that's something they would do if they had like a separate face, like a second faceplate, so you take off the hair and then put a different faceplate on. But I don't think that is something that is with this figure. So I guess that is one gripe I have with this figure. But everything else, I mean, there's just nothing to complain about, really. Just a very beautifully designed figure. What's there not to love about Hana, right? Okay, I think that's all I have to say about this. I'm going to get some nice shots now. Enjoy.
Walking away, your words are lost on me. It's taking everything not to turn around. Throw it away, see if you'll let go of me when you're not holding me. I can see it now. Hey, when I lose, but if I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm like, oh shit, I've been doing this a long time. Lost in my head, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. I'm up all day, all night, replaying our last fight. Now in hindsight, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. Yeah, kinda hate myself sometimes. Everything was on the line. Didn't wanna be the one who had to say it. No, I can't rewind the time. Promise I'll put down my pride. Don't look back because I mean it when I say it.